an and one, and that's
an
easy travel call. And now Soden's going to throw one down. Little hesitation. Finds Henderson. Back to Bedoyan for three. Far side. It's good. Back to Braga. Now Luke Soden. Pulls from deep and gets it to go.
Driving into the paint. Pena. Shot blocked by Bedoyan. Back the other way. The Bulldogs. Kazajanski. Bring down the Thunder.
Good evening and welcome to Bedford High Gym here as we begin the homestand of the Bedford Bulldogs boys basketball team. It's their home opener here. They come in with a record of 0-1, having lost to Trinity on Friday. That was by a score of 73-66. I'm Harry Kozlowski here with Corey Munstentiger. We'll have the call of the game for you. Corey, that was a game that was the Bulldogs trailed us by as much as 18, but managed to get within the last 5 minutes of the game. However, they fell short by that margin.
A pretty good turnover here on this Bedford Bulldogs squad. We see a lot of new faces, a lot of new names. Coach Moreno's going to have to make some adjustments with this new squad. Not quite sure what kind of strategies or tactics he's going to use moving into this season with this new squad. So we'll be feeling that out along with all the viewers at home as he takes a look at all of this new personnel on the squad this year.
Well, based on the scoring from the Trinity game, the Bulldogs are going to be led by Landon Elsmore, who put in 25 against the Pioneers, and Logan O'Connell right behind him with 19 points. Ouija Dak, a new name on the squad, he chipped in 13 on Friday. Meanwhile, North, their leading scorers, a couple of familiar names, Robinson Rodriguez with 24 in their loss to Pinkerton Academy. They come in at 0-1, and Elise Roig Cortez coming in with 21 points. So those are the players to watch for in this game. Starters being announced right now. Alex Landry, number 0. Robinson Rodriguez, number 1 for Trinity. Elise Roig Cortez. Number 5, Luke Peters. And number 14, Josh Sullivan. Those are your Titan starters for Nashua North.
Over on the Bulldogs side, we will have number 2, Landon Elsmore, as you mentioned, filling up the cup in that first game. Number 3, Logan O'Connell. Number 4, Jack Hinton. Number 22, Connor O'Rourke. And number 23, Ouija Dak.
Dak is a new name on the squad, already contributing for the Bulldogs. So one of these teams is going to get their very first win, and while we have a moment, actually we'll wait for the anthem to play first, but we're going to welcome our new underwriters here in this winter sports season. 5 businesses in the area that are going to be supporting Bulldog Sports on BCTV and Bedford 105.1. Right now, a pause for the anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're asking you to stand as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
We'll be tipping off in just a moment, but we'd like to thank and welcome our new BCTV WB&H underwriter team who will be helping us to bring you live Bulldogs coverage for the 2025 sports season. That includes Primary Bank, the Wicks Insurance Group, Interim Healthcare, Nelson Real Estate, and great New Hampshire restaurants, including T-Bones and the Copper Door. Thank you for being part of our high school sports coverage for this 2025 school year. We will officially kick off our partnership beginning with boys hockey on January 6th, where the Bulldogs take on the Crimson Tide of Concord. Tune in for the live action beginning at 7:30 from St. Anselm's Arena. Sullivan Arena, actually. That is the name. So thank you to those sponsors making this all possible for us in 2025. And with the call of the game, here's Corey Munster-Tiger.
Ready for tip-off here. And the Bulldogs control it into the hands of Elsmore. He's into the offensive end here. Swings it near side. Logan O'Connell. Dribble hard left hand. Get into the paint. Can't get it up and off of the glass. Rebound fought for. We're going to have a jump ball early on here, and it's going to go for the Titans.
Yeah, O'Connell driving to the basket. Had a good chance of getting it in. Came in a little low and a little hard, and it bounced right out.
Back into the hands of Luke Peters, who will be handling the point guard duties for North. Over far side, Sullivan will tee up a three. Hard off the backboard. Defensive rebound comes down to Elsmore. Elsmore into the front court. Hand off. O'Connell. Little jumper from the free throw line. Can't get it to go. Battled for the rebound, and Rodriguez will come away with it for the Titans. Long pass up court. Rodriguez will pull from three. Too strong. Rebound goes off the hands of Logan O'Connell, so the Titans will have a ball out of bounds underneath their offensive basket.
Yeah, O'Connell had to pull the ball away from Alex Landry, who was right there, but wound up knocking it out of bounds.
We welcome in the Nashua ETV viewers tonight. Appreciate you guys all tuning in.
Pete Johnson and the crew, always love working with them.
Sullivan up top, swings it far side. Luke Peters looks for the back cut. Dishes Rodriguez along the baseline, kicks it near side. Three-pointer on the way, and good. Josh Sullivan gets the scoring started tonight, and the Titans are up 3-0. Elsmore will handle the point guard duties. Kicks it to O'Rourke. Far side in the corner now is O'Connell. Pulling from three, Hinton. Too strong. We're going to get a loose ball foul. Oh, no, excuse me. That was out of bounds. It hit the strap supporting the stanchion.
Yeah, Hinton shooting that one from downtown. He was pretty far away.
Had a little daylight. Thought he'd pull the trigger. Bulldogs matching up man-to-man. Here's Roy Cortez. Down in the corner. And we're going to get a double dribble there as Landry was harassed by Dak, trying to get a hand in the steal, and Landry picked it up, kind of used his leg for support, and that led to the turnover.
A good eye by the official. He was in a good position to catch that.
Elsmore, full court defense by Peters made the inbound pass a little challenging, but Elsmore brings it up on that far wing. Crossover dribble to his left, little turnaround from the baseline, well short. Rebounded by Sullivan for the Titans. Now a dish in middle. Rodriguez does a great job to avoid the defender in the lane, but then gets stuffed by O'Rourke. Bulldogs out on the break. Logan O'Connell short for three. Can't get it to go. O'Rourke battles for the rebound. Finds Hinton up top for three, and he buries it. Hinton pulls the score even. 3-3.
Yeah.
Early going in this game here.
Credit to Connor O'Rourke keeping that rebound alive just by bouncing it up in the air until he got into a position to control it.
Luke Peters here for the Titans. Gets into the lane. Looked like he might have dragged his pivot foot. Now Sullivan drives lefty. Kicks up top. Rodriguez, far side. Three on the way from Roy Cortez. No good. Offensive rebound. Kicked around and then tipped out of bounds by Logan O'Connell with a great hand.
Great defense there by the Bulldogs, not giving them any room. Quick reaction time too by O'Connell, getting that hand on the ball and sending it out of bounds.
Great strength there by Robinson Rodriguez on the inbound there. Just used his size and strength. Got some room and laid it in.
Titans up 5-3 here with 5 minutes to go in the first.
Far side here, Logan O'Connell drives hard in the middle, kicks it up off the glass. He felt like he got tripped. No foul called, but he ties the score at 5. First 2 points for Logan O'Connell.
Great concentration by Logan to get that layup in there.
Sullivan looks to pull from 3, fakes, now dishes inside, off the glass, high. Backboard shot for Alex Landry. And he has the Titans ahead by 2. Elsmore now. Up top, crossover dribble, gets just inside the 3-point line, pulls, no good. Robinson down with the rebound. Excuse me, Rodriguez. Up quick, Peters will pull from 3, too strong. Rebound batted around, and we're going to get a foul here. Alex Landry with a push in the back on that loose ball, so that's his first. Team's first. 4:15 to go here in the first quarter. 7-5 is your score. The Titans lead by 2. Elsmore with the ball, again guarded by Luke Peters. Brings it over half court. Accelerates, dishes, Hinton for 3. He's short. Offensive rebound, no defensive rebound. Rodriguez pulls it down. Outlets the pass on that far sideline. Reed Cortez now dishes into the middle. Jumper from the foul line is too strong for Rodriguez, and now back on the break. Getting to the basket, Landon Elsmore for his first deuce. Score is knotted at 7.
Nice little momentum floater. Just got one up in the air and let momentum take it to the basket.
Landry will pull. Can't get it to fall. Coming down with that is Logan O'Connell. He'll bring it into the front court. Hinton will pull from 3 again, and it's good. Hinton's second 3 of the night. He's got 6. The Bulldogs are ahead by 3, 10-7. Looking to answer right away was Sullivan. He's too strong. Dak pulls down the rebound. The Bulldogs back into the front court. Elsmore kicks to the corner. Hinton, let's see if he's hot. Too short there, but O'Rourke comes down with the offensive board. Hinton tries to get through traffic, and he gets pushed. Draws the foul. I believe that's on Rodriguez, and it is. Second team foul for the Titans. First on Rodriguez.
This is the first time I'm getting a look at these Bulldogs, and I'm impressed with the size. A lot of big men on this squad.
Elsmore has some size at point guard too, and it starts there. O'Rourke getting up, batting around some of those offensive boards. Here he is on the inbounds pass. Pulls it down and hits the foul line jumper.
Nice touch there by Connor O'Rourke. Pushes it to a 12-7 lead.
Rodriguez looks to dish off. Rui Cortez high in the middle of the lane, gets it to go. That's his first deuce. Brings the Titans back to within 3. 12-9 is your score. The Bulldogs ahead early going in the first quarter here. Trying to get to the hoop there was Logan O'Connell right down the lane. Can't get it to go, and in transition the pass goes out of bounds, so the Bulldogs will get it back. First substitution into the game, Ali Shakir, who has it now. Dribbles around the top of the key, almost batted away by Peters, who's guarding him. Here's Logan O'Connell, left wing, fakes to the left, gets to the right. O'Rourke goes for the dunk, but that's not going to count as Logan O'Connell picks up the offensive foul. Before that, you can see here on the replay, a little fake to the left-hand side, gets to his right. Nice job there, but coming across and drawing that offensive foul. The Titans defender is number 3, Braden Lebrecht, who has checked into the game.
That's a shame. It took off a great dunk there by O'Rourke.
O'Rourke checks out. Jack May will see his first action this evening for the Bulldogs as he checks in. And Luke O'Connell goes to the scorer's table as he might see some time here in the next minute or two. Lebrecht up top. Mansoret. Far wing. Here's Peters. Rui Cortez out top. He'll drive lefty. Dish to the baseline. Pulling. Too strong. Mansoret can't get it to go. Hinton comes down with the rebound. Near side. Shakir. Dishes. Here's Dak. Drives the lane. He gets fouled and gets it to go. Shakir Dishes off. Dak hard to the middle. He got whacked on the elbow as he went up. Nice replay here. Lefty dribble, gets into the lane. Takes the hit on the arm and gets it to count.
And Ouija Dak showing some nice athleticism there. Up in the air, able to direct that shot. Makes it a 1-and-1 and gets the score to 15.
15-9 is your score. The Bulldogs ahead 6 on that old school three-point play. Shot here, though, answered quickly. Luke Peters buries the 3. 15-12. Shakir, little hesitation. Gets the defender up. Dak again finishes. And he's going to have another shot at a three-point play. Well
Dak,
done. Great position by Dak down low.
Quick 5 points there for Ouija Dak. And again, just showing that athleticism and that power, too. Able to fight through the block, get the ball up and in the bucket, collects a foul.
Second foul on Mansoray. Team's 4th. 1:15 to go here in the first quarter. Short on the free throw is Dak. But the Bulldogs lead by 5. 17-12 is your score. Into the front court, here's Alvarez. Dishes to Rui Cortez. He'll pull from 3, can't get it to go. Rebound batted around, it goes off of Elsmore. And the Titans will have another shot at it here.
Yeah, that was hard to see because number 21, Alvarez, had his hand in that scrum. It might have went off of him, but the officials say it went off White.
Inbound to Rodriguez. Up top, here's Landry, guarded by May. Landry looks for the back cut, can't find it. Rodriguez looks for another back cut. Squeezes it through. Rui Cortez gets blocked. Elsmore out on the break. Goes hard. Gets it to go. Nice finish. Landon Elsmore with 4 now. Bulldogs up 19-12.
All made possible by the block by Ouija Dak. In the key.
Defensive play. There are 2 defenders there keeping Rui Cortez off the score sheet there for another time, but here he is again. Gets it over half court. Close to changing that pivot foot. Doesn't do it. And Shakir gets tripped. We're going to get a foul here on Landry. That's his second, as he got his base a bit wide on that pick, and he gets called for the foul. So that's the 5th foul on the Titans. That should be a 1-and-1, or excuse me, a 2-shot foul. It is. However, it was an offensive foul, so that will not send the Bulldogs to the line. Inbound goes to Elsmore. 19-12 is your score. Closing seconds here of the first quarter. The Bulldogs lead by 7. Elsmore fiddles and diddles up top. Gets the pick from Dak. Dish inside on the pick and roll. Dak tried to get it up. Tried to draw a foul. No foul called. Now the Titans out in transition. Can't get the shot off before the buzzer sounds. So we will end the first quarter. 19-12 is your score. The Bulldogs do well after being down early. They climb back and push it out to a 7-point lead.
Yeah, Laureano for the Titans showing a little lack of awareness of the clock. He had an opportunity to get a shot on the bucket, instead passed it off, and it was too late to get a shot off anyway. So missed opportunity there for the Titans. Quick reminder, our next broadcast coming up this Friday, it's going to be a boys and girls doubleheader as we face the Cardinals of Bishop Girton. They'll be coming in, and it's always a treat when we have a game against the Cardinals. A lot of Bedford students attend that school, so it's a bit of a rivalry school. So the boys game coming up at 6:30, followed by the girls at 8 o'clock, and both will be brought to you on BCTV channels 8 and 1072, as well as Bedford 105.1 radio. And I have a pretty good guess that it'll be on Nashua ETV as well.
Seeing some replays here from the first quarter. That last block there, both Elsmore and Dak in on that block. Nice defensive play there, helping on that defensive end, and then getting out into transition. Elsmore all the way to the cup. Leading scorers for the Bulldogs, Jack Hinton with 6 and Ouija Dak with 5. Over on the Titan side, 3-pointers by Luke Peters and Josh Sullivan. They lead the way. Elsmore here tries to get to the cup, gets it high off the glass, can't get it to go though. Defensive board by Rodriguez. They get out quickly. Sullivan thought about the 3. Got a man underneath, doesn't find him, and now here's Laureano. Drives baseline. Looked like he might have traveled, no call. Sullivan here gets to the foul line, takes the shot, can't get it to go. Rebound by Shakir.
He lost his balance because the Bedford player had his hand on his back. So the officials seem to be letting a little bit of contact slide in this game, but they got a call here.
Luke O'Connell steps out of bounds on that far side, so it's a turnover Bulldogs. Jack May will have a seat next to Coach Moreno, and Logan O'Connell checks back in. Alvarez for the Titans. He'll bring it over half court. Directs traffic, looks inside. Doesn't like the entry pass. Now they do. They find Rodriguez down low. Cross-court pass. Here's Sullivan. Sullivan dishes inside. Now down on the baseline. Nice defense there by O'Rourke, discouraging the shot. Now it's too strong, but Shakir is going to get called on the on the defensive foul. Loose ball as he pushed Alvarez in the back.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate call. He was in a good position to get that rebound.
So Shakir picks up foul, second team foul on the Bulldogs. First here in the second quarter, though. Rodriguez can't get it go. Nicely defended by Connor O'Rourke in the paint. Connor O'Rourke has such length. Nice dish here in the middle. Shakir. Drive by Logan O'Connell. And found Shakir right in the middle. He's got 2. And now O'Connell comes away with another steal. Oh, and he traveled. No call. Gets to the offensive board, gets it again, and now Connor O'Rourke, little dish up above his head and finishes it. 4 points for O'Rourke, and the Bulldogs have stretched it out to an 11-point lead, 23-12. 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. And the Titans are having a tough time finding the bottom of the net.
Bulldogs are on an 8-0 run here.
Sullivan tries a cross-court pass. It's picked off. Now O'Rourke measures his steps. He gets fouled going to the hoop. It's no good, but he'll have 2 shots.
Looks like Laureano is going to get the call.
First foul on Sebastian Laureano. O'Rourke misses the front end, so it stays 23-12. 6 minutes left here in the first half. The Bulldogs ahead by 11. Speaking of 11, Tyler Pickett will check in for the Bulldogs.
And Ali Shakir will take a seat.
O'Rourke's second is good. He now has 5. Into the front court. Here's Peters. Drives hard lefty. Kicks far corner. Baseline. 3 on the way. No good. Tapped away. Elsmore up front for Hinton. He's out on the break. 2 steps. Gets it up and off the glass. And Hinton has 8. Leading the charge on the offensive side. Jack Hinton doing a great job. And now Coach Lane has seen enough for the Titans. He's going to take a timeout. 5:39 to go here in the first half. 26-12 is your score. The Bulldogs ahead by 14.
And that's thanks to an 11-0 run that started in the first quarter. Bulldogs are up. Hey, you know, it's easy to listen to Bedford 105.1 radio. We stream online. You can go to our website, bedford1051.com, or wbnh.bedfordnh.org, and you'll find a stream link there. We also stream through phone apps like TuneIn, and if you have an Alexa device, all you have to do is say, Alexa, play Bedford 105.1, and there you go. Bob's your uncle.
What was that last little part?
Bob's your uncle.
What does that mean?
Nothing. It's just something people say.
Have you ever heard Bob's your uncle?
Bob's your uncle. Just like that. Bob's your uncle.
I don't have an Uncle Bob. Do you? You're killing me,
it's
man.
It's kind of old-fashioned. An old-fashioned saying. I'm an old-fashioned guy.
Well,
Bill Carter? Bill Carter's observing here.
Is it every Buffalo Bills fan has an uncle named Bob?
Maybe.
I don't know. Bob's my uncle. Man, you got me there.
I think after a few pops, everybody's your uncle.
You been drinking tonight, man? Oh, okay. All right. You can't do that and get on the air. Here we go. Back to the game. Peters drives hard right. He pushes off. No call. That's fine. He gets 2. Right in the middle. He's got 5 now.
Yeah, you led with the elbow there. That should have been something.
You know what? I like the refs letting him play there. Little contact in the lane should be okay, and that looked like a travel.
Yeah, he came back.
O'Connell came all the way back down.
Back down to earth
with
there.
The ball, and should have been a travel, but no call there. So 26-14, Bulldogs ahead 12. Nice fake, but his pass through the middle by Laureano.
That's going to be over and back.
All the way back, and now it'll be out of bounds underneath the Bedford offensive basket.
Yeah, you know, and by letting the ball go out of bounds, I think Nashua North gave up that under the basket inbound. It could have been, it would have been out on the sideline or in the Bedford end.
So the turnover gives the Bulldogs the ball. Nice back cut here. Can't finish though, Logan O'Connell, but now he gets fouled. Sullivan's going to pick up a foul. Beautiful play out of bounds. One of those ATO plays by Coach Moreno that got a great look for Logan O'Connell, but couldn't finish, got the offensive board, and now he'll go to the line.
And Ouija Dak is ready to come back into the game. We'll see who that's for.
4:54 to go here in the first quarter. Excuse me, second quarter. 26-14 as Logan O'Connell hits the first. Dak comes in for O'Rourke. He'll take a seat on the bench. Couple of dribbles. Deep knee bend. Shot is on the way and short, but getting the offensive rebound is Logan O'Connell. He'll pull from 3. Gets it to go. Worked out in his favor. 30-14. Bulldogs have pushed it to a 16-point lead. Rui Cortez tries to go hard, and Elsmore comes up with a block. Ouija Dak ahead for Hinton. He's out on the break, and he's got another 2. 10 points for Hinton. 32-14. Rodriguez up top now for Peters. Peters up top, gets it batted away. Hinton is a man on a mission. He's back on the break.
Oh, that's a hard foul.
Gets fouled by Sullivan, going hard to the basket. It's the second foul on Sullivan, and Hinton will go to the line.
Yeah, could that have been a deliberate foul? He didn't seem to play the ball. I think he just went to the body.
I don't know. That's the stretch in my opinion. I think he was trying hard to whack that ball. He caught a lot of arm, but I don't see a flagrant foul at all. First of 2 is good for Hinton. He has 11. Looks like Bo Decker will see his Dunker. Excuse me, not Decker. Dunker will see his first action of the game as he'll check in for Hinton, who makes the second of 2. Hinton will check out with 12 points, and Bo Dunker now will defend Rui Cortez. Picks him up full court, harassing him, and he'll pick up a foul pretty quickly. So Dunker picks up his first. 4:06 to go in the first half. The Bulldogs ahead by 20. Not something we expected. 34-14 is your score. The Titans have struggled on the scoring end. Luke Peters leads with just 5 points.
Yeah, Titans were ranked pretty high in the preseason polls.
Little double dribble by Rui Cortez does not get called, and Dunker will get called for his second right away. So that was a little awkward, but Rui Cortez definitely double dribbled. They missed it. Brought it into the front court, and now Dunker picks up 2 straight fouls in just about 9 seconds. Rui Cortez again dishes to the corner. They look for the roll, trying to draw the foul, and the contact can't get it to go. That was Peters, and now can't cash in was Rodriguez as he picked up the offensive board. And now Elsmore high off the glass, can't get it to go. Dunker with the offensive board. Dak gets swatted by Rodriguez, and now out in transition. The Titans look to score. Can't get it to go. Kick it out to the far right wing. Rui Cortez can't get the shot off. Now they look for a cutter in the middle. Almost turn it over, but it bounces off of Logan O'Connell's knee.
Yeah, Braden LeBrecq under the basket. You know, he would have had an easy bucket if he could have just gotten his hands on the ball. He fiddled with it a little bit and gave Bedford enough chance to come in.
Great back cut there by Rui Cortez. He has his second bucket of the night. 34-16 is your score. Bulldogs ahead by 18. Here's Pickett. He finds Elsmore for a three. It's good, and on the box out. Wow, a little cheap shot there. Elsmore doesn't mind as the three went. And now Dunker gets the turnover. Oh, turns it right back over as the ball bounces around and Dak can't handle it.
Has a little indecision on the part of Dunker. He was going to pass it forward, bounce pass, but just kind of changed his mind halfway through. Wound up losing the ball to the Titan, the player.
Wasn't quite sure who it was, but a defender was right in the way, and if Dunker had followed through with that, it would have been a sure turnover and ended up being a turnover nonetheless. Rodriguez up top. Dunker guarding closely. Here's Alvarez. Can't get it off. Here's LeBrecq. Rodriguez on the way, and it's good. Three-pointer. Robinson Rodriguez with 5 points now. 37-19 is your score. Bulldogs ahead by 18 here. Trying a Euro step here was Luigi Dak. Can't get it to go, but now three-pointer on the way is good by Logan O'Connell, and we have a loose ball foul too. Logan O'Connell with three now. He was pumped up after making that. You see him on that far left wing on the replay. And Robinson Rodriguez picks up a foul as he was trying to box out Luigi Dak and got his arm all up in his neck area. 40-19 is your score.
Yeah, I was wondering how they were going to score that, if they were going to take away the three-pointer.
Three-pointer was good. Robinson picks up his second foul. And the Bulldogs get the ball out of bounds underneath the offensive basket. O'Connell will take another three off. Coming in, ooh, tough foul. Ooh, no foul called. O'Connell can't get the lay-in to go. Titans player took a hard shot off the ground, and now a deep outlet pass is out of bounds. Luke Peters tried to track it down and couldn't quite catch up to it, so Bulldogs will get the ball back. 37-19, 1:53 to go here in the second quarter. The Bulldogs ahead by 18.
Yeah, the officials definitely letting some physical play go. That one that you thought was a foul, Luigi Dak went up for the ball, and the player, I didn't catch the number, was holding on to the ball. I think the contact was more with the ball, and he went down with the ball.
Looked like Alvarez, perhaps. Here we see in the replay, nice job of O'Connell tracking down his missed free throw, buries the three. Little back cut there by Rui Cortez, beautiful cut and incredible quickness by Rui Cortez. Bulldogs again doing a great job. Hinton leading the way, 12 points on the night so far. Logan O'Connell has 9. For the Titans, they have 5 from Luke Peters and 5 from Robinson Rodriguez. But again, struggling on the offensive half of the court. They only have 19. And we're nearly through the first half.
Yeah, this Titans team was fairly highly touted in the preseason polls. I think they were number 2. Andrew Fenn could probably let us know what it was exactly, since he shared the article with us.
Rourke gets doubled. He kicks it to Elsmore for 3, off right. Can't get it to go, and reaching over the back. Here's no. Yeah. White number 3, that's Logan O'Connell. He's trying to scrap for that offensive board, and he gets called for his second foul on the evening. So the Titans back to the offensive end. Here's Peters again. Lefty dribble, now gets a little pressure from Elsmore. Long cross-court pass. LeBrecq takes a side step. 3 on the way, no good. E.G. Dak pulls down the defensive board. Hands off to Logan O'Connell. He drives hard righty. Behind the back, gets into the lane. Controls his body well. Gets it up and off the glass. He has 11. 42-19. 3 on the way from the Titans, no good. Too strong, that was Cisse. Elsmore dishes. O'Rourke too fast and hard, and now he dishes to the corner. Another 3. good. Logan O'Connell. 14 now from O'Connell. 45-19 is your score. The Bulldogs ahead big here in the first half. Under a minute to go. Titans back on the offensive side. Here's Kulikowski. Far side, down in the corner for Lebrecht. Peters now. Up fake. Drives lefty into the middle. They're going to call a foul on Elsmore. They got their feet tangled. That's an unfortunate call for Elsmore, but the right call. Got his foot out. Peters stumbled over it, and he gets the foul call. So he heads to the line for two. 29.7 seconds to go here in the first half. 45-19 is your score as Luke Peters misses the front end of two. It will stay just 19 for the Titans. Cisse will check in. Alvarez checks out. Second on the way from Peters. Also off. O'Rourke pulls down the board. Good strong rebound by Connor O'Rourke. Done a good job in the middle for the Bulldogs. Elsmore pressured by Peters. Lefty dribble, entry pass down to Dak. He gets double teamed and stolen by Peters. Nice job there, digging down and coming up with the turnover. Great defense there. Length for Elsmore causing all kinds of problems, and he gets ahead on the fast break lay-in. He's got 9 points, and the second quarter ends. 47-19 is your score at halftime. Marvelous job by the Bulldogs, providing defensive pressure, getting turnovers, getting out on the break, and converting those opportunities.
Yeah, great turnaround there by Dak. He had his pocket picked in the offensive end, got back, caused a turnover, and then assisted on the bucket by Elsmore at the buzzer, making it 47-19 Bedford. We will take a brief cutaway, and we'll take a break and bring you second half action shortly here on BCTV and Bedford 105.1. Stick around. Bulldogs way out on top. Corey's got your scoring.
I sure do. Leading the Bulldogs, Logan O'Connell with 14 in that first half. Jack Hinton with 12. 9 points for Landon Elsmore. 5 points apiece for Connor O'Rourke. Luigi Dak, 2 points for Ali Shakir. We're on the Nashua North Titans. 5 points apiece for Robinson Rodriguez and Luke Peters. They lead the way. Jose Rui Cortez has 4. 3-pointer for Josh Sullivan. And 2 points for Alex Landry. That rounds out their 19. And you said a somewhat surprising score. Thank you, Andrew Fenn, for sending across the New Hampshire sportspage.com predicted order in Division 1. Nashua North at number 2, and Bedford is all the way down at 11. So that's the reason you're hearing Harry Kozlowski talk about this somewhat surprising score here at halftime.
Before we get to the second half, I'd like to welcome our BCTV WBNH underwriter team who will be helping us bring you live Bulldogs coverage for the 2025 season. They include Primary Bank, the Wicks Insurance Group, Interim Healthcare, Nelson Real Estate, and great New Hampshire restaurants like T-Bones and Copper Door. Thank you for being a part of our high school sports coverage for the 2025 school year. We officially kick off our partnership beginning with boys hockey on January 6th, where the Bulldogs take on the Crimson Tide of Concord. Tune in for live action 7:30 on January 6th, live from St. Anselm's College.
We are ready to go here in the second half. We swapped ends of the court. Rui Cortez bring it left to right for the navy blue clad Nashua North Titans. Dish down low. Here's Robinson Rodriguez. He's blocked. Getting up high with those long arms. Connor O'Rourke. The ball finds its way out top. Luke Peters can't hit the three. Defensive rebound, Logan O'Connell. We're going to get an offensive foul here. Luigi Dak is called for a push. I didn't quite see what happened there. I just saw Josh Sullivan sprawled out on the floor, and the trail official called a foul on Dak. So over there by the Bulldogs, the offensive foul. Rui Cortez directs traffic, goes to the the right side with his right hand, dribbles as O'Connell is guarding, pulls from 3, can't get it to go. Sullivan with the offensive rebound. Dishes out top, leads Cortez. He'll pull, he gets his shot tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds as Landry was scrambling for the rebound. I think it hit his hand.
Yeah, it definitely blocked, and Landry tried to tip it back to his teammate and wound up knocking it out of bounds.
Elsmore for the Bulldogs brings it across the timeline. Left-hand dribble, now pivots back to his right. Trying to pick his pocket was Peters, but can't quite get it to go. Tipped out of bounds. Bulldogs keep the ball. Here's Logan O'Connell. He'll inbound. Can't find a player right away. Hinton goes all the way in the backcourt. Sullivan tries to guard him. Kick all the way to the corner. Here's Elsmore for 3. It's good. 12 points now for Landon Elsmore. 50-19 is the score. Bulldogs ahead by 31. Kick up top. Sullivan back 3. Cortez. Cross down to the side. Here's Peters again, getting into the lane, using some strength and muscle, but can't get it to go. O'Rourke tries to chase it down on the baseline, but it goes off the Bulldogs. The Titans will get the ball.
And Peters got away with a little push there under the bucket, trying to give himself a little extra room. Didn't work.
I really don't mind that little chicken wing there. You know, gives the offensive player a little benefit of the doubt. We'll get Hinton on a reach here. That's his first foul. I really don't mind that, you know, let him play a little bit shoulder to shoulder, maybe a little chicken wing action with the elbow. Unless it's a blatant push off, then of course you have to call that, but I didn't see.
No, they've been calling it pretty even. You know, they've been letting a lot of physical play go, which is fine.
Here's Peters.
Same both ways.
All the way down in the corner. Sullivan pulls from 3, can't get it to go. O'Rourke has it go off his shoulders. It falls right into Rodriguez's hands, and he finishes. He's got 7, and now a fumble on the inbound pass. Bulldogs players weren't on the same page, so Titans get the ball back. 50-21 is your score. The Bulldogs ahead by 29. And surprising number there. Good hustle here by Dak, but he's going to catch a foul as he dove at the knees of Alex Landry. So Luigi Dak picks up his second. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Jack May goes to the scorer's table, and Dak will come out.
Jack, of course, wearing the familiar number 12.
Why is that familiar, Harry?
Well, he's starting quarterback of the Bulldogs football team.
There you go. Unfortunately, they lost in the state semifinals this year, but a strong year nonetheless for the Bulldogs football squad. Sullivan up top for Nashua North. Now Landry looks for cutters all the way to the corner. Sullivan thinks about pulling the trigger, but doesn't. Peters up top does. 3 is on the way, and it's good. Peters' second 3-pointer on the evening. He has 8 points. And he's trying what he can to pull this Nashua North Titans team back into this game. 50-24 is your score. The Bulldogs ahead 26. Elsmore into the lane, dishes. Hinton on the way for 3, and it's good. Hinton with 15. He's been hot from 3 tonight. Sullivan pulls left corner, can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound though. Into the lane, high off the glass. No good. O'Rourke comes down with the rebound. O'Connell, guarded by Rui Cortez, who will pick up a foul. O'Connell tried to dip his left shoulder and get around that corner. Couldn't quite get it done, but that's because he was getting held by Rui Cortez. 53-24 is your score. The Bulldogs ahead big here in the third quarter.
Roy Cortez picking up the foul. That's his first.
Entry pass all the way down to May. Can't handle it. Outlet pass on the turnover. Peters, pull-up jumper from the foul line. Can't get it to go.
Here's the fast break chance.
Trying to get out on the break. Swipe down. Peters with a nice defensive play, batted away, but the ball goes off of Lebrecht. So the Bulldogs will have an out of bounds under their offensive hoop. Getting out on the break there, just couldn't quite protect the ball well enough. Here's Elsmore. Handoff from O'Rourke, gets into the lane. Peters trying to be physical. Nice little way to get around him, but can't get it to go was Elsmore. He got all the way to the rim. O'Rourke gets the offensive board, and he'll go to the line as he tried to get it back up off the glass.
I believe it was, I was going to say Rodriguez. Instead, it's Mansourel.
Mansourel picks up his third foul. And O'Rourke will,
23, that's right.
O'Rourke will go to the line for the third and fourth time tonight. First is good, as Elsmore will take a seat on the bench, and Ali Shakir will come in for the Bulldogs. O'Rourke's second is also good. So 2 for 2 from the line right there. He has 7 points. Three-pointer on the way. No good by Lebrecht as they kicked it ahead quickly. Long outlet pass here by Logan O'Connell over the head of Hinton, out of bounds. So they turn it over, and Ruiz Cortez will kick it ahead quickly again. Lebrecht back up top. Robinson Rodriguez. They spin it around the top. Nice back cut there, but can't get the shot off. Here's Robinson Rodriguez, can't get it to go. Rattled the three-pointer in and out. The Bulldogs come down with the defensive board. O'Connell dishes to Shakir. Left dribble, little reach in there by Peters, can't get it to go, but now he comes away with the steal. Now he gets double teamed, and Coach Lane will take a timeout for the Nashua North Titans to keep possession. 55-24 is your score. The Bulldogs ahead by 31 here in the third quarter, 3:46 remaining.
Peters actually lost control of the ball right when the timeout was called. It was knocked out of his hands, so they gave the Titans the benefit of the doubt there on that call.
To get real down in the nitty-gritty, I think they called the timeout when he still had possession, of that downward swipe probably caused it to come loose. But yeah, the timing there was very close. Titans benefit from that close call. Keep possession in the backcourt, and they're going to need to find an offensive spark. Luke Peters again, 8 points. Robinson Rodriguez, 7. Rodriguez absolutely torched the Bedford Bulldogs in last year's semifinals in the state tournament. I don't have the stats right here in front of me, but he had to have high teens, if not low 20s in that game. Absolutely smoking the Bedford Bulldogs defense. We have not seen the same tonight, as he has 7 here midway through the third quarter. We have a spill here, I believe, in front of the Bulldogs bench, so they're scrambling to get some towels and mop that up before it creates a hazard for the players.
Bulldogs lead by 31 here, 55-24.
Ruiz Cortez gets all the way down in the lane. Nice block from behind. Ali Shakir getting high up and tipping that ball from behind on Robinson Rodriguez's attempt. Nice defensive play by the sophomore guard, Shakir. Ruiz Cortez looks to inbound. He finally get it to Rodriguez. Ooh, and they're going to call on the backside Ouija Dak, his third foul, as he tried to reach in and help defend on Rodriguez. Rodriguez is 6'6" senior. Force in the lane there. Rodriguez targeted the entire way by Ruiz Cortez on that inbound, and finally got a little bit of breathing room. High inbound pass all the way up top to Luke Peters, batted away by Ali Shakir. Here now defends the inbound. All the way out top is Josh Alvarez for the Titans. Kick it all the way to that left wing. Drive. Lebrecht can't get it to go. Jack comes down with the rebound. And getting away with one there. Ouija Dak. Kick it all the way down. O'Connell goes hard to the basket. Can't get it to go. This is Luke O'Connell. See him all the way on that right wing, lefty into the lane. He takes a shot, goes down hard.
Yeah, the intensity of this game is definitely taking up a notch. I mean, Dak is really getting, hit pretty hard under the defensive basket.
He's not taking to those too kindly as he's trying to get physical and perhaps a little retaliation here and there. 32-point lead. Make it 33 as Luke O'Connell is good on both. He has his first 2 points of the game. Checking out, Logan O'Connell checking back in, and Elsmore. Titans working it around. Peters fakes the three. He'll pull it down. Alvarez up top. Dribbling hard in the lane. And getting it out of bounds. I think we're going to get an offensive foul, and we are. They checked with each other. The officials took a second. They got the call correct, and that's Mansoray with his 4th foul. He will be called to the bench as Darius Cisse will check back in. So tough call there on Mansoray. He picks up his 4th on the offensive foul. 57-24 is your score. 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. The Bulldogs ahead by 33. Back, dribble handoff. Shakir drives hard right. He can't get it to go. Too hard off the glass, and it comes off the front rim. Rodriguez with the defensive rebound. Peters scores the right wing all the way across court. Shakir picks it off. Fast break here for the Bulldogs. Gets hard to the left side of the rim with his right hand. Lays it in and good. 4 points now for Shakir. Peters deep in the left corner for the Titans. He gets in trouble. Oh, and they get a reach call. Here's Shakir, I believe, on the foul. Official right there saw the double team happen as Elsmore and Shakir were both caving in on Peters, and Shakir does pick up the foul.
And it's
his
number
second.
2 on him.
Yeah, and Peters will go to the line as Bulldogs are over the limit here in the 3rd quarter. 59-24 is the score.
You can see Coach Moreno's frustration with that call.
Yeah, I think he was more frustrated by his players' action, not necessarily the call, as he was urging Shakir not to reach. The first is good for Peters. They did a great job to get into solid defensive position on that double team, but the reach by Shakir is what frustrated with Coach Moreno. Second on the way and good for Peters. He now has 10. Leads the way for the Titans. 59-26 is your score. 2:21 to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Bulldogs ahead by 33. Elsmore. Bring it up and over the timeline for the Bulldogs. To the front court. Drives hard with his right hand. O'Connell on the way for 3, and it's good. That's Luke O'Connell burying the threes. He's getting some time for the freshman. He's got 5 points, 2 free throws, and a 3. Here's Alvarez. Alvarez gets by Shakir, but Dak is there cutting down the lane. Sullivan tries to draw the foul and does. Body contact. He throws it up off the glass with his left hand. And Ali Shakir picks up his 3rd. Sullivan will go to the line for 2. Sullivan takes a few bounces. Free throw on the way. Nothing but net. He has 4, looking for 5. 150 in the 3rd quarter. 62-28 is the score as Sullivan makes good on the 2nd as well. 28. That's a lot of points there for this Bedford Bulldogs offense. Luigi Dak makes a spin move into the lane, gets hacked on his way to the hoop. I believe that's Alvarez that's going to pick up the foul. Sure is. Just his first foul on the evening, sending Dak to the line. He'll shoot 2. Interesting choice in fashion for Dak. He's got 1 white shoe and 1 black shoe as the front end goes. I don't know, man, I might get my closet a little mixed up, wouldn't you, Harry?
It's a look. It's a style.
It is a look. You know, you see that on some of the NBA players too. Using it all there on the second one. Ouija Dak, a little strong, but gets the home rim bounce. He is now 3 for 4 from the line and 7 points. 64-28. Bulldogs ahead by a lot. Robinson Rodriguez gets to his right hand, high off the glass, gets it to go. He's got 9 now. Elsmore back to the offensive end for the Bulldogs. Here's Ali Shakir. Back up top. Here's Pickett. Back to O'Connell. Second three on the way and good. Luke O'Connell now has 8. 2 free throws and 2 3-pointers getting on the board. Rui Cortez pulls from 3, can't get it to go. Falls all the way to Robinson Rodriguez. He in the right place at the right time. He has 11. He's able to finish that offensive putback. Elsmore tries to get all the way to the rim, and he's stripped from the ball. It's turnover. Sullivan, takes a hop, no call. Bit of a sketchy footwork there. Rui Cortez back to his left hand, high off the glass, gets it, no, not to go. Looked like it was going to dangle on the rim and go, and Rui Cortez slow to get up. Looks like he might have rolled an ankle on that drive to the rim. 67-32 is your score. 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. The Bulldogs ahead by 35. Rui Cortez back down in the corner for Sase. Up top, Sullivan. Lefty dribble to the wing. Righty push pass. Rui Cortez. Far side. Now here's Sase. Kicks to the corner. Trying a little floater there was Mansoray. No good, and the time has expired here in the third quarter. 67-32 is your score after 3. The Bulldogs, again, ahead by 35.
And we'd like to thank our viewers on Nashua ETV joining us on this broadcast. Happy to have you along, and I'm sure you'll be joining us again this Friday when we bring you the girls-boys doubleheader right here from Bedford High School Gym, featuring the Cardinals of Bishop Girton. Boys game at 6:30, girls at 8 o'clock, and both will be on BCTV, channels 8 and 1072, as well as Bedford 105.1 radio.
It's always fun to get those doubleheaders going as we see some replays from the third quarter. Great job again by the Bulldogs defense, only letting up 13 points there in the third quarter, while they scored 20 on the offensive end. Again, leading the way here, Jack Hinton burying the 3-ball all night. 15 points for him. Landon Elsmore with 12. 8 points all in the third quarter for Luke O'Connell. Nice to see the freshman getting in the scorebook. Logan O'Connell also has 14. 7 apiece for Connor O'Rourke and Ouija Dak. For the Titans, they are led by Robinson Rodriguez with 11, Luke Peters with 10, a few other scorers smattering the way, making up their 32 points.
It's worth noting that 27 of the Bedford points came on the 3-ball, so the Bulldogs are feeling it from long range. 9 3-pointers.
That's how the game has changed, Harry. A lot of 3-point shots. Ouija Dak tries to get in the lane, throws it up high, can't get it to go. Pulled down and away by Alvarez. His full court pass is no good. Excuse me, that was Laureano. Full court pass is picked off by the Bulldogs as they got back in transition defense nicely. Here's O'Connell trying to get it high off the glass. Can't get it to go. Connor O'Rourke came up with 2 offensive boards. Couldn't get either of those to go. Logan O'Connell gets swatted from behind on his offensive rebound. So several chances at it for the Bulldogs, and none of them go.
No foul call. That's interesting.
Ouija Dak gets his pocket picked by Sullivan. He gets out in transition and lays it in. He's got 7. Nice play there by Josh Sullivan. Dak wasn't quite quick enough to the ball and got his pocket picked as Sullivan was hustling. Elsmore uses that big frame, tries to pick and roll, and his pass is picked off. Titans out in transition.
They got numbers.
They do, but they turn it over. Great job by Logan O'Connell getting back on the defensive end. He crosses over, kicks it back out right into Sullivan's hand for the Titans. Down the lane, scoring on the transition. Adamze Mansoure, his first 2 of the game. And it's kind of a back and forth affair over the last minute and a half or so.
6-0 run so far for the Titans.
O'Connell. Here's O'Rourke for the Bulldogs. Pass gets tipped. Elsmore. O'Connell fakes the 3. Looks for the cutter. Can't get it to him. Hinton will pull from 3, and it's good. 18 for Jack Hinton. He has been hot from beyond the arc. 70-36 is your score.
And number 10 from three-point line.
Sullivan gets into the lane, dishes far side. Here's Alvarez. Sullivan again pulls from 3. No good. Short. Rebound to Hinton. He dishes to Logan O'Connell. Down low is O'Rourke's first look at it in the post. He kicks back out. O'Connell for 3. It's good. Logan O'Connell buries a 3 here in the 4th quarter. He has 17, and Coach Lane takes a timeout.
Yeah, wholesale changes. We're going to see some of the bench players getting some playing time here with this lead up to...
Yeah, I hear your hesitation. It's 37, Harry.
37, yeah, I don't know.
I had a tough time with the math, too. I mean, we didn't expect this at all. So to see a lead this big in this matchup is a bit surprising.
Yeah, the Titans really came into this season with much higher expectations than the Bulldogs. And I think the voters at nhsportspage.com might have underestimated the Bulldogs here. A lot of grit, a lot of speed, great three-point shooting. You know, it's a good combination.
It sure is. Their athleticism, getting out on the break. Honestly, it all starts on the defensive end. 36 points for their opponent tonight is phenomenal defense. Coach Marino has to be proud of that effort on the defensive end of the court. We see a lot of substitutions here, both sides. Ali Shakir, Bo Dunker, Tyler Pickett, Luke O'Connell, and Jack May will make Bedford 5. They get out and play again, some good defense. Shakir will settle things down for the Bulldogs. Luke O'Connell drives hard lefty. Little athletic play in the lane, and he has double digits. 10 points for Luke O'Connell. Here's Alvarez for the Titans. He's joined by Laureano. This is Mazarol. Cross court here. Kulikowski drives hard. Mansoure is the 5th. He has it now for the Titans. Shot on the way, hard off the backboard. Rebounded by Laureano. He'll pull it out, reset the offense. Alvarez drives hard left. He gets into the lane. His dish goes off a Bedford defender. And now here's May leading the break. Dunker will finish for 2 and get fouled and go to the line. Nice play by Bo Dunker to get out, fill the lane, and draw the foul on the finish. Louis Mazarol will pick up the foul.
And that's a bit of a run there for the Bulldogs. 10-0, about to make it 11 here. Dunker can make this free throw.
He cannot. It stays 77-36, but the lead is 41. Out quick. Getting fouled on his way to the basket was Alvarez. Big block, but I think they got the foul on the ground before he went up. It's Tyler Pickett picking up the foul.
And his first.
Alvarez goes to the line for 2. Front end is good. That's the first point of the evening. Alvarez, the junior guard, also has 1 foul on the evening. Second is on the way and too strong, so 1 for 2 from line. And getting the rebound, Mansoure can't get it to go, but he gets his own miss, puts it back up, and he has 4. Under 4 minutes to go in this game. 77-39 is the score. The Bulldogs ahead big. The dish here. Luke O'Connell. Lefty pivots away from pressure, gets into the lane and picks up the foul on the way to the hoop. I believe that'll be Jack Kulikowski picking up his first personal foul. It is. Now we'll see Luke O'Connell back to the line. Freshman making an impact here. Takes a few dribbles. Lefty looks at the rim. Shot on the way, and it's good. 3 for 3 from the line.
11 of 15 free throw shooting tonight for the Bulldogs. Not
too shabby. Second on the way, too strong for Luke O'Connell. He'll stay 3 for 4. Mansoray gets that rebound. A little slow to get up. Now Mazarol. Dish inside is off the mark. Luke O'Connell out in transition. Gets it to go. 13 for O'Connell. 3 minutes to go. 80-39 is the score, and we see a few more Bulldogs taking off their warm-up shirts.
A deep bench, including another Bulldog quarterback, Parker Boschman.
Zane Beskar, Parker Boschman, Will Solich-Kopcho, and Ryan O'Rourke will all see some time here in the fourth quarter. Nice round of applause for the Bulldogs from that far side. 80-39 is your score. 2:47 to go in this game. And as you mentioned, the deep bench. Yeah, little officiating snafu there. They were trying to give it to the Titans there, but it was the Bulldogs' ball on a timeout by Coach Moreno as he was trying to get some subs in. Dunker. Lefty drive. Dishes here to O'Rourke. Long one on the way is short. That was Solich-Kopcho. Laureano brings it ahead for the Titans. Dribble. Little chicken wing. Gets it around. Now kicks out. Alvarez. No pull. Too strong. Pulled down by the Bulldogs. Dunker ahead quickly. Pivoting into the lane. Nice play there. And finishing. Ryan O'Rourke gets 2. 2 minutes to go in the game. 82-39. Bulldogs ahead by 43. Yes, 43. Mazarol. Pass picked off almost, but it goes out of bounds off Ryan O'Rourke. Doing a nice job getting that hand in the passing lane.
Bulldogs are going to be 2 for 2 tonight as the JV team had a victory. Give you a score in a minute.
3-pointer on the way, no good. Defensive rebound as Boschman tried to pull it down. It got knocked away from him. On the backside by Kulikowski, but Bulldogs will have possession.
That JV score was 64-48, so big win for the JVs as well.
Dunker hands it off. O'Rourke kicks it far side. Pass finds its way to Boschman. He drives the lane, gets a lefty lay-in to go, and Boschman is on the board. Minute to go here. Running time in effect in this one. 84-39 is the score as we enter the last 50 seconds of play. Mazarol has it for the Titans. Alvarez drives hard all the way to that right deep corner. 3 on the way. Rattles out. Pulled down by Bo Dunker. Coach Moreno says, let's settle things down. He's got to get it over the timeline. He finally does. Dribble handoff. Here's Boschman. Dunker gets called for the carry with 25 seconds to go.
I was going to say Dunker is pretty stylish with his pink shoes.
Delicate shade of pink there. Nice little combination of white and red. Actually reflects the uniform quite well. The white, mostly white with a little touch of red, makes that light pink color. What do you think, Harry?
Sharp.
5 seconds to go in this one. The Bulldogs ran away with it. 84-39 is your final as the horn sounds. Phenomenal night by Jack Hinton, burying threes left and right. He finished with 18, 17 big points supporting him, where Logan O'Connell 12 from Landon Ellsmore, 13 from Luke O'Connell, the freshman, filling it up. Nice to see that. On the other side, the Titans were led by Robinson Rodriguez with 11, 10 points from Luke Peters. Harry, any closing thoughts?
Just a surprising outcome here. Again, these two teams were picked quite far apart. The Titans at number 2, Bulldogs at number 11. Obviously, they didn't take into account all the factors in this game, and the Bulldogs really showed their stuff.
Great to see that. Early in the season, the Bulldogs go to 1-1 on the year. Coach Moreno has got to be happy with that output tonight.
Yes, he will, and hopefully will carry that momentum into Friday as they take on the Cardinals at Bishop Girton. That's going to be a doubleheader, girls and boys. Boys play at 6:30, girls at 8 o'clock. We're going to have for you both games on BCTV and Bedford 105.1 radio. No doubt Nashua ETV will be on there as well. So for our crew, thank you, Bill Jennings on the camera today, Andrew Fenn producing, Corey Munson-Tiger on the play-by-play, Bill Carter hanging around. Good to have you here, Bill. I'm Harry Kozlowski. Your final score, Bedford 84 and Nashua North 39. You're watching and listening to Bedford basketball on BCTV and Bedford 105.1. So long, everybody.